Ms. Domicos will ask the second question, starting with Mrs. Mortensen.
How will you separate your personal feelings when making a decision that you know the majority of the Randall community opposes?
Oh, that's a tough one. Again, being a CPA and being a business owner, I've realized over my years of experience, you cannot bring your personal feelings into the business. And being a board member is a job. So I have to approach it in a way that I only evaluate what's best for the school, what's best for the teachers, what's best for the students, what's best for the community. I realize that if I'm elected, I will be representing the community, not just myself and my family and what I want to see out of the school. I'll be representing the entire community, all the teachers of the district, and all the students. So I will use my personal experience and my personal feelings. Sorry. But I will use my best judgment based on my experience to make the best decisions I can for what is the best for the school and the community and the students.
Okay, Mr. Nolan, how will you separate your personal feelings when making a decision that you know the majority of the Randall community opposes?
Okay, it's kind of a trick question, but let's start off with, it all depends what the factors are that are creating that environment, that situation. Bottom line is children come number first, students come number first. You have to just weigh it out. I've done this for years before. There's always a happy medium. Although the community may not understand what you're doing, a lot of times it is just because of that. They don't understand it. A lot of times communication, you can get a negative community into a positive community just by explaining exactly why you're doing it and what the reasons are. So basically, you just have to balance it out and communicate.
Thank you. Okay, Mr. Zender, same question. How will you separate your personal feelings when making a decision that you know the majority of the Randall community opposes?
I believe that on a business level, you really can't involve your personal feelings that in depth. It has to be what's right for the community. It has to be right from a business perspective. There's things that happen every day that are unpopular with the community that get passed all the time. If they're good and proper decisions for the school and the community in the overall picture, it's not a hard decision, and there's not a personal perspective to involve. It's really an adjustment of what's right and wrong for the community to make that decision.
Thank you. And Mr. Jones, how will you separate your personal feelings when making a decision that you know the majority of the Randall community opposes?
I think first of all, you can't, coming onto a board, you can't bring your own personal agenda to the board. As a board, you have 4 other people with you and collectively make decisions. So it's not just your one decision that you can say, I'm going to do this. This is what I want done, but everybody else opposes it. But I'm going to go ahead with it anyways. It's not the way it works, and you got to communicate with the other board members. And like Randy has said, if it's something that the board really truly believes is the right decision to make, and the community may oppose it, maybe education is, in order, bring the community in and explain to them exactly why we're doing this and what it involves, because, maybe they just don't understand why, and see if you can then get their support. And if you still don't have their support, then you have to weigh out the option as well. Well, is it really in our best interest? And look at it again, discuss it again, and make an informed decision using that information. But I think the number one key to leaving your personal stuff out is, not involving your own personal stuff. Not being one to bring, well, this happened today or that happened today. Letting the administration bring something to you, or a teacher bring something to you, and make a decision upon that.